being cold and being emotional sufficient is almost the same way, because I can be cold because I don't need you. And the relationship is always better when I don't need you. When I need you because I'm emotionally depleted, so I need some companionship. I need that emotional support to get by in my day-to-day life. I become dependent on you. Ooh. When I become dependent on you, you can manipulate me.
Yep.
When I become dependent on you, I become like a dope fiend, right? I need something. You don't want to be a needy person. No. See, because now the relationship's not real. I'm only dealing with you because I need you, and I'll accept and take abuse. And with that power, you can abuse me. So now my well-being is predicated on if you're a morally good person and will or will not abuse that. But if I come...
And this happens with men who cannot be alone. There are men who cannot sit quietly in their room for 2 or 3 hours. When you are a man and you have a mission, you have a lot of things to do during the day. You have a business to run. You have to go to the gym. You have all of these difficult things that you are focused on. It's hard to rely on a woman for emotional support. The woman has to rely on you for emotional support because you are the stronger one. You've gone through a lot of difficulties in your life, building a business, building your body. So you are tougher emotionally. You've gone through a lot of disappointments. Now, for people who know, building a business takes a lot of disappointments. Okay, a lot of disappointments. Disappointments upon disappointments upon disappointments. So with lots of disappointments comes emotional strength. So over time, you become emotionally strong. So a woman needs you for emotional support, not the other way around.
But if I come from a place of strength, I'm emotionally full. I don't need you. I'm happy by myself. I could live the next year of my life with myself and enjoy my life. Yep. Then when I come to you, it's a position of strength and we can build on that. But if I'm ever coming to a place where I need something from you, it could always be abused. And 9 times out of 10, a woman is always going to abuse that. That's why a man has to build himself up. And maybe just because of the lifestyle that I lived, I went so long with, being by myself. They say it's a lonely game, you know what I'm saying? Of course I had women and things like that, but I coveted my alone time so much that I literally have a good time by myself.
Yeah.
I can literally, a smile on my face. I come to home, ain't nobody there. Mm-hmm. Man, I can read what I want to read, watch what I want to watch, chill, go down a rabbit hole on YouTube, or I could literally enjoy myself. I could go on vacation if I wanted to by myself and enjoy myself. And the funny thing about that is I need people so little that I always have people around me for some reason. And I feel like that's what it is with everything. Whatever you need, run from you. Whatever you don't need is attracted to you. So dudes just got to get to a place where they can be cool by themselves and stop needing a bitch. These niggas be like, I need a bitch, I need a bitch, I need a bitch. You don't need a bitch, man. And when you don't need a bitch, then you're going to get the right bitch. Because as soon as a woman knows that you need her, hey, man, I said it the other day, man. As soon as you go to that car lot and that car salesman knows you need a car, oh, man, he's going to jump the price on it. Soon as somebody knows you need something, they can play with you. And if I don't need it and I can walk away, you're going to be very careful about how you deal with me because, hey, he's ready to walk away. And that's with every woman I'm with.
If you're a man and you always want a woman to be around you, then you're not strong enough. Okay, you should be focused on your purpose. You should be building your life, building your empire. And you should be completely comfortable being alone. Okay, so, and when you have that kind of spirit, that kind of nature, it's very attractive to the opposite sex. It's very attractive to women because they see that fortress, that fortitude, okay, that self-reliance in you. And that's very attractive because you don't need them. They need you. You don't need them for emotional support. You can deal with your emotional problems. You don't sit there and drink because you cannot solve your problems. You don't spend time wallowing in pity, killing yourself with booze, drinking a lot of alcohol because you are trying to avoid your problems. As a man, you have to sit down, look at the problem, analyze it, put in place a strategy to solve that problem, get to work, start solving that problem rather than distracting yourself with alcohol and other types of things to escape from reality. You cannot escape from reality because after the booze, after taking the weed, smoking weed, all of those things, if you're using all of that to cope, after you use all of those things, you're still gonna come back to reality. The problem is still there, staring at you. You need to solve the problem.
And I don't care. I can have great feelings for her. She could be fine. She could be perfect. She could be perfect for me. She could be the perfect size. She could say the perfect things. She could listen to all the perfect music. And it could be a great time when I'm with her. But I'm ready to walk away today the moment that you do something out of pocket. Without fuck you, bitch, with a fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just with like it's nothing. And that's really how I feel.
Yeah.
I'll be with a bitch 10 years. Our families are intertwined. Our friends are intertwined. We got so many memories together. My son loves you. I will walk away today and feel good about it.
Yeah.
If you get out of pocket.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason you don't, because you know I will.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When a woman comes into your life, her mission is to test you, try to weaken you, see how strong you are. This test never stops. See how much control she can get over you and all of that.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that, because my next question was going to be, have you ever been in a situation with a girl where she knew, because like you said, the bitches is always going to try you, right? No matter what, even if they know you a stand-up guy. So like have you ever been in a situation with a girl where she knew you was willing to walk away, right? But she tried you anyways, and because she might have thought that you needed her for whatever reason in that moment. Have you ever had that?
Where a woman tried me and I had to walk away?
Where like you've been in a relationship, or not a relationship, you've been talking with the girl, you've been involved with a bitch, right? And, you know, she knew based off of who you are, what you've shown her, the type of character you are, the habits that you have, the things, just the way you move as a man, that you are not the type of nigga that wouldn't be afraid to walk away, right? She knows that, right? Yeah. Have you ever been in a situation with a girl like that and she knows that, but then one day one day for whatever reason, she might have thought and got the wrong idea that you did need her. She played on that, did something stupid, and then you walked. Have you ever had that happen to you?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what happened in that case. She was ready to go. She knew she knew me. She knew how I stand on shit. She did something out of pocket. She was ready to go.
She was ready to go.
She was ready to go.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
She knows me enough. A woman who's been with me a decent amount of time, she understands where my line is, and she knows I'm not playing. So if she crosses that line, unless it's because of some alcohol, and that's why I don't let the women around me drink like that, because alcohol will have them overstep boundaries and be a different person. But if she's in her right mind and she oversteps a boundary and she's been with me long enough, it's because she wanted to leave, and she just needed a reason. Bitch, I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's all you had to say. But it's also been times where a woman didn't know. But the only reason she didn't know is because we've just only been talking for maybe a couple weeks or a month or two.
Okay, so what happens in that situation?
The bitch lost out because I'm gone.
Well, so when she gets that fucked up, now what's the move from Goldie?
I just withdraw.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you're not respecting what I told you I need you to respect. So I respect myself enough to withdraw myself from the situation. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that's going to happen later down the line is things going to get disrespectful. Yeah. See, I know myself for real. See, I've had to do a lot of change. I know you said you've been to therapy. I haven't gone to therapy per se, but with myself, I've had to learn some things about myself.
Yep.
And in learning some things about myself, I have to be very careful the type of people I put myself around and the type of things I let slide.
Yeah.
Because when it gets to a certain point, I know myself.
Yeah, you know.
So because I know myself, I got to be really careful that we don't ever get to that point.
Yep.
So when you do something little, we're going to stop it there, because if I let that slide, we're going to get into the danger zone with me. You don't want to see that, and I don't want to see that.
Say
you
that
don't want to see that,
again.
and I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that.
Because it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for me. So I'm going to negate that by the first time you took that little step. Little shit turned into big shit. See, I'm smarter now, though.
Oh, my God.
I'm smarter now, though, because before... Okay, I'm gonna let it slide. All right, I'm gonna show you. All right, I'm gonna show you. Nah. That never got me where I wanted to be.
I used to be that nigga too.
I don't want to be that person.
I used to be that nigga too.
I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
I don't even want to take it there. So because I know myself, I need a real docile, cooperative, soft-spoken, well-mannered woman.
Yeah.
That's the only woman that can deal with me.
Yeah.
Any type of, there's some people, they like an aggressive woman. I don't.
I don't know why you niggas like that.
Whatever reason they do, they do. But for me,
weird.
That don't mix right with my spirit, because that could go too far.
For sure. Definitely.
So that's really what it is.
Yeah.
If you're a man who is on purpose, you have lots of things to do. You need a mind that is calm. You need peace to create, to produce, to leave a mark on the universe. You don't need a woman who is rowdy. You don't need a woman that's nagging. You need a peaceful, calm woman who is supportive, who is submissive, who create an environment for you to prosper, for you to have a cool head, for you to be in your creative space. That's the only kind of woman that can support that kind of man. Men who accept women who are rowdy, who nag, are men who are not on purpose, are men who are living an average life. Any man who is building something great needs peace.
Man, that part you just said about how you know yourself, because look, like you said, or like we was talking about, a lot of women gonna act like you doing too much or you doing. Look, okay, I know I am not fucking stupid. I am
Yeah,
not
bro.
fucking retarded.
I feel where you coming from.
I know
Bro.
when you did some weird shit. Do not try to act like you didn't do no weird shit. I know that if you keep acting like I don't know that you did some weird shit, like you just said, it's finna go somewhere that it doesn't need to fucking go, and I'm gonna just remove myself because I know myself, and niggas like you make me fucking
exactly,
mad.
exactly. Bitch, you're gonna fuck my life up. That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna let you get it too far.
Yeah.
You're gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna fuck. You're gonna trick me out of my position. That's what's gonna happen. And I ain't talking about putting my hands on you, but when I get mad and I get into that mode, my entire day is fucked up. I can't focus. I can't do nothing else. Can't nobody talk to me. And listen, when I was younger, I started like, I was going to jail and stuff like that. And I started to like have a realization. I end up in jail every time I get blackout, red, mad. So I make poor decisions. So I have to negate if there's a certain individual or individuals or places I go that put me in that state, that push me to that, that's being a responsible human being and knowing yourself. I don't go there. I don't deal with women like that. I don't let things like that slide. I don't stay around talking to people because I know where it's gonna go. It's easier. Like somebody said, oh, well, you should just change. Well, guess what? It's going to be hard to change who I've been for 30 years. But you know what's easier to do that, to negate the situation? Stop going around this person and stop talking to that person.
Bro.
So I would rather, I tell a broad all the time, like, I think maybe you should take some anger, this, that, and the third. And I tell like this, listen, it's going to take a long time to work out whatever the fuck trauma I have in my life that made me this way. But you know what's easier than that? Having you removed from this situation, because when you're not here, I'm not upset. So which one do you want?
Exactly.
Which one do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? It's easier for me to do that. So either you can stop pissing me off, or you could just not be here. Because I'm not going to therapy. Huh?
Facts. No, and I feel you, bro, because look.
Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.